Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Lisa. Today I'm going to show you how I use some of these paint chips, these oversized paint chips that I got quite a while ago. I don't even know if there's a date on there, but I got them when we were moving into our house, which was 2002. So these are probably from 2002. Yeah, that would make sense. It has 0103 on the back here, so I'm guessing they probably discontinued it in January of 03. Or maybe they would recycle them at that point. Is that when they all are dated? Yeah, they're all dated 0103. That's my assumption, because we moved in August of 2002. So these paint chips are extremely old and have been sitting around doing nothing, and I'd like to jazz them up a bit. So I'm not sure what size paint chips are out there now, but this is a fun way to take really oversized ones and make them into something a little bit more reasonable for a page. So here is what I did, and there it is open up. It has two sides, and what I was thinking I could do was wrap it around a page and glue the top and bottom so that there are side tucks here and side tucks here. Now the way I folded it, I could also put it onto a page and not decorate the back, and glue it down maybe two sides and have a tuck here and then have a tuck here, glue this top and bottom because the back is not attractive. Let me show you how I got to this point. All right, I'm going to take this one just because it's sitting on top, and what I did do was I sanded it just to get rid of these words and kind of rough up the edges for it. You can see my orange from that first one. I am using this piece of paper so I don't sand my mat. And it doesn't take much to sand off these words on these sheets. The other thing I did was take this and rough up the edges. Now, if you have a nail file, you could use that. It gets your hands messy. It gets this area messy. So if you're going to be doing a whole bunch, I'd probably put a mask on or something, or do it in a more well-ventilated area. All right, so if you have a baby wipe or something, I just have a cloth here that I wet down, and I'm just going to dust it off, get rid of the not sawdust, but the sanding dust off of it. And it almost looks back to new, but once it dries, you can tell that it's been different. Now, I do still have a bit of the words down there and everything, but you can go back if you want to after you rinse it, or whatever you want to call it, and focus on some areas that you want to remove a little bit more, and there we go. Got rid of the bear and got rid of the words, and there we go. All right, I pulled a flower. These are from the haul I did a little while ago. The link is in my Amazon store for these flowers, and that is the ones that I used to create these two. I also used a couple of the washi stickers from the washi sticker set. I know I talk about them a lot, but I love them. I think they're great. Okay, so for these, we are going to fold them. Now, I did not fold the other one in half. I folded it just so that the border would be showing is a little bit white. And I did that because, like I said, if I just wanted to do it as if I want to do it as a wraparound, it's okay that there's two different sizes. But if I want to do it that it sits on a page, it's nice that this has that little extra difference there. Now, I think I am going to put a thumb hole, and I think I'll center it where that is. And we'll put put one right there. So that when we put it onto a page, I'll do this one single-sided. When we put it on a page, it'll have a thumb hole for a back tuck and then for that one. All right, I'm gonna just fold it the other way so that the fold gets nice and crisp. And we'll just put a little ink on there. Get rid of the white edges. And then, like I said, if we glue it down, I can go ahead and glue it now. Glue the top and the bottom. And what's nice about these cards, and I don't know if all the paint swatches have it, the edges are rounded already for me. Didn't have to worry about it. Bonus. All right, so that makes just, it's nice weight, great little addition on there. But let's go ahead and add the flowers I picked. And I have this. Oop, that's upside down. Thinking about doing it that way. And I think I'll put the washi sticker on top, and we'll do that. We might have to trim a little bit in that area. Probably shouldn't have glued it down. But I think for right now, I'm going to trim it before I glue it. Just has a bit of this. It was mostly just the clear sticker sticking out, not the flower. I think if I do that enough that way, I'll just trim a little bit on the side and it'll be good. Okay. Now, someone gave me a tip, and I do apologize which one of my regulars did this. So I did it on the last one, and they said they saw somebody do it, not their idea, but to only peel part of it back, attach it, and then go from there. There we go. So I'm going to take and peel part of it, fold that back, and then figure out where we want to put that. Actually, I think I'll lay that down. There's the divot. And all right, so we got the bottom to stick and then pull, and boy, that does work well. Thank you. I think it might have been Carol that did that. I'm sorry if it's someone else. Let me know who it was below, but thank you so much who mentioned that to me, because that worked really well. I not complained totally, but I did mention on these because they're such big stickers that it was hard to make sure they went in the right spot because they're very sticky stickers. Okay, so we're just going to trim a little bit in the back. That went over that side, not a lot, but and that pre-trimming right there worked really well because there is nothing sticking out. Okay, so we're going to add that. Yep, these are the washi stickers are pretty see-through, so I have a feeling that the stem and the flower is still going to show through. Oh yeah, that's not too bad. Probably could have put the flower up just a little bit more, but that's okay. And I could still put a little bit of something right there. How about some boo-boo tape? Not gonna put a whole piece. I'm gonna it's not gonna be seen too much, but I think it's gonna add a little bit of depth to it. Yeah, it's okay. not the effect that I thought it would have. All right, that's gonna work. It looks a little odd right now, but I'm gonna trim it down and ink it, and then we'll stick it down. There we go. Now, I'm sure I sped that up, but that's good because my stomach rumbled like the dickens. I am very hungry. And you probably would have heard it if I didn't speed it up. We are actually going to, and it's probably making me hungry because I'm thinking about it, we're going to try a new pizza place. It's got some Sicilian pizza. Looked really good on their website. And I'm looking forward to it. So I was getting hungry. My stomach is rumbling. Oh yeah, that definitely helped a little bit. Just grounded that area a little bit. And there's just one little piece still sticking out there. There we go. Cute. And like I said, I glued that down so it can become a pocket. So we would glue that to the page, two sides, and then you would have a place to stick something there and a place to stick something in there. And a very lovely side tuck from oversized paint chips. So you got two ways to do it. You can fold it down or wrap it around. So pretty. I love it. So if you've got some oversized paint chips laying around, I think this is a great way to take care of them. Fold them in half or half-ish and make them a wraparound or make them a double tuck. And if you don't have these, it would also be fun to use just a regular cardstock where you cut it down. And I'll just let you know what size these are after I put the glue away. These start out as approximately 5 inches by 6, 5 by 6. So a 5 by 6 piece of cardstock folded down to be approximately 2.5, 2 3/4, somewhere around there for the widest part. So not quite in half, because 5 would be 2.5, so it would be just a hair with that on there. Yeah, not too shabby. Fun to do. I have to figure out something else to have fun with those. Yeah, I like it. And I really do love those flowers and those washi stickers. Okay, well that is going to be it for today's video. If you like the idea and have some paint chips you'd like to work on, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so already, and hit that bell notification so you see when a new videos pop up. All right, that's going to be it for me today. I appreciate each and every one of you who stopped by as usual, and I hope you all have a wonderful and creative day. Bye for now.